BBC Newcastle Radio for the North East. Now, get on your dancing shoes and prepare to cut a rug as Durham gets ready to celebrate dance with its International Vintage Jazz Festival next weekend. How fabulous. DJam will welcome over 300 dancers to the region. And I spoke to the festival organiser, the lovely Joo-Lee Scott, to explain herself, starting with the kind of dancing that we can expect to see in Durham.
So vintage jazz refers to the jazz era dancers like the Lindy Hop, Charleston, blues and Balboa. So the event is actually a weekend-long event for people who like swing dancing. And we have about 300 people coming from America, from Europe, from all over the Northeast and the UK. But this year, it's going to be a little bit special because I'm releasing 40 tickets, and I call them audience tickets because I'd like my friends and my colleagues in my arts and business world to come and just take a look. Because often when I invite my friends who don't dance to come along, they think they have to dance or they'll be dragged onto the dance floor.
Oh, yes, well, there's nothing worse. You see, I can't dance. I'm two left feet, you see, Joo-Lee.
I'm pleased you've got two left feet because we help people with two left feet to dance.
Or you wouldn't be able to help me.
I don't need to help you because you can dance. You can dance indeed.
I've got a sense of rhythm, you know, because I like music, don't I? And I can a sense of rhythm. So I suppose that's a start.
Yes.
Because sometimes, like when I've been watching Strictly and stuff like that, and you get these celebrities coming on, and they have, you know, no sense of rhythm whatsoever, and you do sometimes think, oh, you must be a lost cause, really. You're just on there for comedy effect.
Well, there's no lost cause. When somebody thinks they've got two left feet, quite often it's because somebody has told them they've got two left feet. They haven't got two left feet.
I've got a mirror.
Yeah, well, the two left feet feeling is because people are overthinking about their dancing.
Right,
they think they've got to do something really complicated. So your brain freezes and you think, I've got to do something really difficult. So your feet just get stuck to the ground. That's all it is. That's all it is. Everyone can dance. It's just a mystery. I mean, I've had some great members of my team helping me recently to get ready for this enormously exciting event. They've helped me to do spreadsheets and Word documents. Do you know, nobody ever says to me, you are a lost cause. They say, go on a course. I'll teach you how to do Excel, or I'll teach you how to do Word. Dancing is the same thing. Go and do a course. Go to a class. Ask someone to show you.
Yes, it's quite a negative thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
When someone says, well, you're a lost cause. Like when I went to the careers teacher at the age of 15 and they said, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to be on the radio. And they just laughed at me.
Because the radio is not their world.
No.
You see? Who are they to say? What they're really saying is, I haven't sorted up my careers advisors chapter on radio presenting. That's what they really mean.
There probably wasn't one, Joo-Lee.
Yes.
You see? I was the first. It was a new one.
So the lesson is, don't let anyone tell you you're a lost cause, whether you're doing radio presenting or dancing. Yeah.
Or doing the Lindy Jazz, which you specialise in. What is that, and is it easy to learn?
Well, Lindy Hop is the dance style. Lindy Jazz is my dance company. So I run a community interest company to help people of all ages to come together to dance, 18 to 88. We are people who'd like to dance for parties and weddings and all social events. So although we have a performance group, the main emphasis is to dance for social reasons. When you go to a band night, instead of just sitting there having just a pint and just doing nothing all evening, you can get up and dance. So social dancing is what we're about. So Lindy Jazz is the name of the company, and the dance styles that you learn is Lindy Hop.
Lindy Hop.
Yes, that's it.
In fact, next weekend, Durham comes alive with dance as the DJam Dance Festival hits town. Joo-Lee Stock from the Lindy Jive Company is the driving force behind the festival. I asked her what sparked her interest in this kind of dancing to start with.
It stems from music. I have a music background and I love playing the piano and the flute. And then I went on to become a head of performing arts at a few schools. And really, dance and music are very much related. So one way of expressing one's love for music is to dance. So you can express the love for music through playing an instrument or singing or dancing. But throughout my teenage years, I used to stand back and watch people do disco dancing, And I couldn't work out how you know what to do. How do you know what to do not to look stupid? How do you know what to do to look like you're enjoying yourself and you're part of the crowd? So I spent all my teenage years sort of wondering how to do this. Well, actually, I've now been to a few dance classes and I've worked out a formula to communicate the secrets of social dancing. So social dancing is about being relaxed in yourself and listening to music. So often in our heads, we're panicking about what to do. So we have these thoughts in our heads. What am I going to do? Can't feel the beat. Is everyone looking at me? So you can't feel the music when you've got
because you've got all these barriers to overcome before you even start.
Yeah, it's called panic.
What kind of music is going to be played? Because having looked at the programme for the next weekend, it reminds me of a Northern Soul all-nighter or something, you know. It's got to be right there, hasn't it? You've got to get the right sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can't just have some sort of rubbish DJ, Dave Doubledecks, turning up and whacking on some Kylie, can you?
Well, I'm pleased to say something about the DJs. We've got a bunch of international swing music DJs coming. So they specialise in their own area. So we've got say, a blues party from midnight to 6 a.m. over this DJam weekend, by the way.
Wow.
So we have blues DJs coming along. We have a really great DJ called DJ Andy Lewis and DJ Gillian, and they will play the right kind of music for the various styles of dancing, Lindy Hop or Balboa or blues. So we've got DJs to play the right kind of music. And what do we mean by the right kind of music? Is swing music of the jazz era. So Sidney Bechet, Count Basie, Duke Ellington.
Louis Armstrong.
Yes.
See, I know about jazz.
I know, yes, you look very knowledgeable. You know what else?
I don't
Do you know
really.
what else you did earlier?
What?
You were clicking your fingers.
Yeah.
And do you know what you were doing? You were clicking off beat.
Was I?
Yeah, I'll show you. You know, pop music goes like this. Yeah? And I tell you what you did. You went a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
A 1, a 2, a 3. Is that bad?
It's good.
Oh, it's good, is it?
It's good. You're offbeat. You're cool.
I got the vibes.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
isn't
music
it?
suits the style of dancing and it suits the theme of the event. So earlier you were saying something about having 2 left feet and so on. Well, the weekend caters for for everyone to learn. So during the day, everyone's coming together to learn at beginners classes right up to advanced plus. So we've got a group of 20 people who are joining the beginners class, and then we've got about 80 who are doing the advanced class, and then we've got another 50 who are doing the super duper advanced class.
Get on your dancing shoes, right? Get your dancing shoes on. I wish I could dance. There's someone here that can help us. If have a fancy, like, you know, busting some moves, prepare to cut a rug. Durham is ready to celebrate dance with its International Vintage Jazz Festival next weekend. DJam, it's called. It's going to welcome over 300 dancers to the region. And I've got the festival organiser on our show at the moment. Her name is Joo-Lee Scott. Do all the people who come along dress the part as well?
During the day, you go in casual wear because it's going to be hot.
When you're learning.
Yeah, when you're learning, you just come in sort of T-shirts and something comfortable. And then in the evening, for the Ritz and Glitz Saturday night party, we'll dress up in the 1920s glamour clothes. Think Gatsby.
Great.
Think Downton Abbey.
Great Gatsby.
Yes, yeah.
Great.
So there's different themes for each night.
How wonderful. How wonderful. Just before you give us the details of how people can get involved, we mentioned Strictly before, and there seems to be a lot of more dance shows on TV, you know, when Britain's Got Talent comes on again, there'll be loads of dancers on that, won't there?
Yeah.
Have you seen more interest recently, say over the last few years, because of shows like this on the telly?
It's a yes and no answer. I think there's more awareness about dancing, but for performance dancing, I think children's classes are filling. So what we do is adults classes, and we get a constant stream of people coming in for different reasons, not just for the reasons you've mentioned that have seen it on Strictly. Because what you see on Strictly and Britain's Got Talent and so forth, they are focused on performance. So you're putting on a show. You are a performer, and the audience is on the other side looking and judging you. So I use that word judging because no one likes to be judged when they're social dancing. So the kind of dancing that we want to promote is social dancing, where I'm dancing with my partner and I don't really worry about whether anyone's looking. In fact, no one's looking at me. they're just enjoying themselves.
I
They're
bet
dancing.
they are. I can't stop looking at you.
Oh, thank you. I can't stop looking at you
I think
either.
you're wonderful.
There's no one else in
You
this
come in this studio with a big bang burst of energy, you.
Yeah.
Is there like a website people go, but sum it up for us, because anyone that's just turned on
Yeah.
and maybe missed the gist of it,
Yeah.
sum it up for us.
Yeah.
When is it, when and how can people take part?
Yeah. So this fantastic weekend is called DJam. It's spelled DJam. Basically stands for Durham Jam. So jam is when you get together. So the dates are the 25th to the 27th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. People are coming together. When I say people, I mean anyone aged 18 to 88. If you're new to swing dancing, then I would suggest you focus on the Saturday 25th of January at 8 p.m. till midnight, or you can stay on till 6 a.m. So go for the Ritz and Glitz party, and you'll be able to find information on www.dance-at-djam.co.uk.
Say that again.
Yeah.
Make sure I get my hyphens in the right place.
Yes, it's dance-at-djam.co.uk.